surprising event took place in a Slovenian village when a bear cub wandered into a family's garden and shared an unexpected moment with their dog. The curious situation quickly captured the family's attention and led to an unforgettable story of compassion and unexpected friendship. Brown bears are typically feared for their large size and carnivorous nature. Weighing over 1,500 pounds, they are a powerful presence in North America, Asia, and Europe. However, one particular bear cub found himself far from his natural home, lost and alone in Slovenia. This cub, named Mito, was only 3 months old when he became orphaned after being abandoned by his mother. With nowhere to turn, Mito searched for shelter and stumbled upon a private property in Slovenia. Unaware that anyone lived there, he wandered into the garden and made himself comfortable. It was there that the Logar family would discover their unexpected visitor. The family has a large Rottweiler named Madibs, who is tasked with protecting their property. One day, as Madibs was doing his usual rounds in the yard, he noticed something unusual. There, in the garden, stood the bear cub. The two animals locked eyes, and for a moment, it seemed like a confrontation might occur. However, Mito quickly showed he meant no harm by rushing over to the dog and giving him a friendly hug. The dog's reaction was a mix of confusion and surprise, but it calmed him enough that he only let out a brief yelp. The Logar family rushed outside to see what was causing the commotion, only to be stunned by the sight of their dog being embraced by a bear cub. It was clear the cub was orphaned, and the family felt an immediate connection to him. They knew they couldn't just leave Mito to fend for himself in the wild. After some discussion, the family made the life-changing decision to adopt Mito. They named him Mito Sreko Lucky the Bear and welcomed him into their home as part of the family. Mito quickly settled in, bonding with his new family members. It wasn't long before he was playfully interacting with his adopted father and enjoying the spacious backyard. As Mito grew, the family realized they needed to find a safe space for him to roam freely. They petitioned the local authorities for permission to build an enclosure on their property to give Mito room to grow and thrive in a secure environment. Unfortunately, their request was met with resistance. Environmental inspectors and veterinarians advised against it, citing potential dangers for both Mito and the family. Instead, the government recommended that Mito be sent to an animal shelter where he could receive proper care. The Logar family was deeply attached to Mito, and the thought of sending him away was heartbreaking. They eventually agreed that it was best for Mito's well-being, as he was growing too large for their home. But just before they could send him off to the shelter, Mito went missing. A search ensued, and fortunately, Mito was found safe and healthy. Mito was eventually transferred to a bear sanctuary, where he now lives alongside other bears. The Logar family can still visit him whenever they want, and they take comfort in knowing he has the space he needs to live freely. Though Mito is no longer with them, the Logar family will always cherish the bond they shared with the sweet, playful bear who brought so much joy into their lives. Madibs, too, will never forget the unforgettable hug he received from the little cub that day.